Don't see it, but definitely Cumberbatch. It's fair. I think it depends like what my hair looks like, how the lighting is, all that kind of stuff. Do you guys get that a lot? I don't know. I feel like every week there's just some new actor, somebody links me and you're like, you look like this guy. It sounds like it's a big flex. They're never, I don't think they're ever attractive actors either. Okay, so I'm not saying, oh, I think I'm so good looking, I look like actors. And that's not the case, I don't think. I didn't keep that. It's good against the tracker guy, I guess. Sure. It's kind of like bad in general though, but whatever. I can see that for sure, yeah. That'd definitely be pretty common.
Push back the darkness.
Oh no. I can take damage and then just like eat it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh no. Only problem is like I do this and then he plays Cena. And then that kind of sucks. Let's just do that instead. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Rip it. What are you gonna do, buddy? What are you gonna do? Woohoo! Oh, Sid. Okay, this is one of them, dude. This is an iconic one, honestly. Sid from Toy Story. It's actually me. I don't have like a doll to grab. He's like, dude, grab this. It's actually me. Another one? Come on, dude, relax. Oh, okay. This guy needs to just chill out, man. Okay. 3 guys gonna be unleashed. What if my man plays Cena? Oh no. Okay. So. You ever just like take 9 damage and say you don't care? I kind of just honestly. Fuck it.
Here we go.
Sure. Man. Oh man. And then he can't combat, so we're kind of fine.
Must be cut away.
What's the worst thing that can happen here? Think about it. The absolute worst.
Danger pays.
I don't know. I mean, it could be worse. It's actually not that bad. Unless he plays like the resolve card or whatever, then it's kind of bad. But okay. So we do that stuff, I guess. Yeah. Then he plays a combat card. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're still kind of in a bad spot now. Yeah. Okay, well, we figured out what the worst could happen is. It's kind of bad. Yeah. Okay, well. It was a good game, gentlemen. It was a good game. Now, if there's one takeaway from this game, I think we could say maybe don't play nothing into your opponent attacking you for 9 damage on turn 4 and assuming that they're not going to have any form of a combat spell to ruin your life. Because in most cases, actually, they will. But I put a picture of myself on screen. The CGI version of me is just looking nice, honestly. I look like your dad. Yeah, your mom calls me daddy. That's for sure. I'm 13 away from deep right now. Holy shit. Play the elusive one or the 4/4. 4/4 boom. To me, is Emma Stone either super hot or super not? Honestly, is that Hermione? No. Who is this? Emily Jean Emma Stone is an American actress, the recipient of several accolades, including an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award. She was the world's highest paid actress in 2017. Jesus, how much money was she making? That's kind of wild. I honestly can't see that I really recognize her, not gonna lie. What movie is she in? See the turn. So we want to not die here. Okay. Well, it kind of looks like we're not dying at least, so that's good. She was in Spider-Man? I don't think I watched like the newest Spider-Man. Well, oh, okay, I was gonna say there's no way she was in 21 Jump Street. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. That was a good movie. 22 Jump Street was decent too. It's like, is she like the love interest in this movie or some shit or what? Like, how would that work? Because the new Spider-Man's like 14 or some shit, right? New Spider-Man guy. Like the new, yeah, the Tom guy's like, he's like 14 or some shit, right? Okay, no, he's actually older than I am. Never mind. Okay, they just make him look like he's 14. Okay, never mind. It's probably fine then. How old is she? 31? Honestly? For me, I mean, honestly, it can work. I think the oldest girl I've been with is probably 31 now. So yeah, I can see it, honestly. I can see it. Yeah. Match made in heaven. Boom. Spider-Man and Miss Spider-Man. Can I bring up the reasons for why Runeterra is shit right now? The notepad? Sure. Okay. Rally. Rally. That's the entire reason it's bad. Banger game. TLDR, new releases, a reason why people are playing other games. So like Valorant and League updates with like new champions, Yone, Samira with Worlds as well being pretty hyped. New TFT set's a big one. Cannibalizes players that were already cannibalized from other Riot games to play this game. Set only released 7 champs, not that many, not full cards for all regions. So people's favorite decks like me, Sedge Teemo, gets fucked. Metagame's a bit same. Swain TF, Bannerman, Aggro Nox, builds shit. So that hasn't changed too much. Whereas Rising Tides launch is like big shift. A lot of forced archetypes in this game. That's one thing that I don't like myself. I find it uninteresting for deck building. If you look at a lot of the new stuff, you can just see like type this keyword in. So I think Nightfall is a cool deck. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's fun to play. But you know, a lot of the cards just really aren't that interesting. A lot of other decks, which sucks. See with Daybreak. Daybreak's more flexible because I mean, cards like Solari Soldier are just strong in other decks. But like Morning Light, you do fuck all with this card. That kind of stuff. Same with Dragons. Like Dragons, you just play Dragons in Dragon decks. You're like, okay, I play all my Dragons in the Dragon deck. Woohoo! That's an issue because it leads to basically no interesting deck building happening with a lot of the cards that were released in the first batch. And Hush pisses a lot of people off. Myself, I don't find it that annoying, but it's a game ruiner for a lot of for fun combos, and a lot of players who play card games are for fun players. And you know, if you're a for fun player, you probably fucking hate Hush. That's about it. It'll be nerfed soon though. Invoke is pretty annoying too. Yeah. Ladder also doesn't matter, so people who want to get high ranks and grind, you know, doesn't really matter. Unless you're on Europe right now because you have the tournament thing, but there's nothing for NA. And I'm a North American player, and NA has, you know, the only opinion that matters because Europe's sleeping right now, so fuck Europe. Go North America! Cheeseburgers and shit, let's go! Give me some fucking K-Konas in the chat for my NA brothers. And the conclusion was I think they should buff / nerf a fuck ton of stuff. Last patch, I think they did a decent job, honestly. Like, the Lee Sin stuff was cool. Brought Ionia back as a region you could play a lot of time. Ezreal nerf gave me a big-ass erection, too. I think, honestly, like, the spell change is really big, too. Actually, a really good decision. I think their nerfs and buffs are good, too, but they just need to do more of them. This just isn't enough. Doesn't shake enough up. That's the speedrun TLDR. I'm kind of having fun losing now, honestly. I feel like I don't usually enjoy losing. But I feel like we're having a good stream today. It's nice. It's fun. At least Darius. Aggro. 1 drops. Do I keep Whale? Really good idea against spiders. I don't think I like Grasp. It's kind of bad. But Whale's good. Toad. Okay. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop hand. Let's go. Turn up. What's the easiest deck in the game? Burn aggro? I don't agree with that. I think aggro in general in Runeterra is a lot harder than people give it credit for. I think a lot of like the mid-range like rally type of decks are very easy in this game. And definitely deserve the tag of like easiest decks in the game from my perspective. I would say that like the Bilgewater like Noxus burn is a lot easier than something like Elise Darius for sure. I think this is a deck that's actually probably one of the hardest ones to play in the game. And a lot of people think I'm joking, but I think playing a deck like this properly is really tough. Launchers. I think Deep is another one of the ones that like can seem like it's really tough at the beginning, but it's actually a very straightforward deck for the most part.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Think about swapping in Scrap Shot for Vengeance? It could be fine. I think Vengeance is okay right now because of the Fiora stuff though. I know those decks run Deny, but I still think it's okay. I can see that Vengeance could like not be as valuable though against like Targon, for example. I like it for like Lux and that kind of stuff. as well. There's just reasons why I like the card. But yeah, that could be a decent enough change that could make a difference, right? I mean, it's one of the cards that has on average just sat in the hands. And that's like a big issue, right? When you're playing decks like this and try to get to the late game. I mean, a lot of time you're going to lose games because you just won't be able to play cards. Like, I kept this whale this game, and I mean, I'm not going to even be able to play it till like 5. So, I mean, not the best. He's floating. I think it's a bluff. I think I'm just going to play the Wander. Wander over below, I think. Healing's too good. I do not give a shit about spell mana. I care about units right now. Cool. Wasn't a bluff. It's fine though.
Clear it out.
I heal for 2 or do I just jump block? I think killing this is kind of massive. Feels fine. Like Spider Aggro gives you headaches. Yeah, Nightfall Aggro is another really hard one too. The thing about this is like aggro decks aren't really that strong, which makes them even harder to play in this game. Because you're already playing a deck that's like not as powerful as other decks. And you have to like beat all of their removal cards and just, I don't know. Like every little decision you make matters so much when you're playing an aggro deck right now. And it's one of the reasons why a lot of people would just play them and be like silver or gold or something with them. And not be able to climb. There's another thing is it's very difficult, I think, to spot your mistakes when you're playing them. And just, I mean, in general in this game, it's difficult to spot your mistakes when you're playing if you're not very critical or anything like that. I don't really want to do Abyssal, but I like drawing. I think Wander in general is a better play because he has 5 minutes to develop with, but I'm still kind of leaning this. It just feels wrong. I think I'm still just going to do it. I think blocks is fine. I'm not going to be deep anytime soon. Yeah, I have Jetty and I have Wander, but it's not... Actually, I mean, with this, it's actually kind of close. If the Toad dies, I play Jetty and Wander. I'm actually online. Play deep when you don't want to sweaty with Swain TF. Yeah, that's fair. I think deep's like a pretty interesting deck, honestly. It's really straightforward, but it's fun to play. And some of like the building things matter a little bit. Like there's really isn't too much to it because so many cards are just auto include, but there's like little stuff like how many copies of like Jettison versus like Atrocity, Grasp, Withering Whale you play that can get kind of fun. I find stuff like that pretty interesting in this game. And I mean, just card games in general, figuring out like the exact amount of cards you want to run for each individual copy. I'm gonna do this. I can play this here and then go double Jetty Whale. I guess a whale doesn't actually matter. I can just double Jetty. It was 8, I think, right? Yeah, it was 8. Okay. Doing Jinx Teemo with Bilgewater spam 1s and Taskmaster buffs. That sounds cool. I think like that's a cool, interesting concept, and that's one of the things that I was talking about, like buffing a lot of cards. With Taskmaster being a good example of one that got buffed to the point where it's... Oh, that's so sad. The F in the chat for this guy, boys. That is actually just terrible, man. You hate to see that, dude. This deck doesn't have that many spells, I don't think. So it's actually really unlucky. Yeah, we've all been there, honestly, and it sucks, man. It really is just one of the worst feelings. We like Wander. Or we like the 7/7. I think I like healing more. If I rip a knot, this card's 0 anyways. But I don't really need stats to win. I just need to like not die. And I think spell mana is like the best for us in that context, and cards that heal us as well. Devour card. I kind of like open. I think I attack with this as well. The problem is like Fervor. But I guess that Fervor always does what Fervor does anyways. I can like actually Whale Feast into any Fervor as well. It's actually not that big of a deal. That's okay though. So we do that, we take our draw. Okay, more Dead Bloom. I like this because if he goes Darius, I can just obliterate. Spider-Man, okay. 11. I can't double Whale plus Feast. I'm just wondering if I rip the Whale now then, or if I just like Long Dong something first. I think I pass. I feel like he passes back, and I'm just gonna double Whale on my phase, but it's a little bit off. Yeah, so like I don't want to say he got punished, but definitely not like that great of a play. So that's just like broken, right? Super, super strong. I can't feast now, so Fervor is going to be decent here, but I don't think he's going to be running whatever the old Crimson Disciple buff card is, the deal 1 plus 2/2. If he does, obviously that card's really, really good, but this is just like super juiced up whale now. Yeah, so that's a Fervor. That's fine. I take 3. Doesn't really matter too much, right? I'm still healing a ton. We're at 16. And I mean, at this point, this should be a 1 game. Goombi, super good card. Glimpse. I mean, that's nice that he has those together. 3+4 drop seems okay. Yeah, you could be right. I guess I just didn't really value developing them because they don't go that wide. Like, it's cute, but I don't think it's really what's going to win me the game or anything. Like, here I'll go Wander now, right? Like, I don't have to worry about elusive cards when attacking, so they're kind of just fine. And then, you know, Devour is good as well. So, I mean, we follow up with Devour into whatever he plays. So we just don't take damage now with that. Say, hey, I'm up a card, and then I just attack. Better bully him. I'll play, like, Chump Blocker for this. I'll push 9. Shoot. Okay. Got his copies. Nice. Obliterate again means that I don't take damage. It's just really nice. The no last brow stuff is massive. Sure. Cool.
Sure about that?
Fair. Okay. I mean, 1 in 5 is a little bit different now. So we don't actually run the card, but the new burst or fast speed drain 1 card can go to the Nexus, right? Unspeakable Horror, I think, is the new one, the Nightfall card. So that card can deal damage to the Nexus, which is why he would want to block the 7/7 over the 3/2 there, even though the 3/2 heals me again. Might just also not care, and honestly, it was probably his game.